So what are some of the policies that Trump is going to implement that you agree with?
Cigarettes are going to be $2 again. The Zins are only going to be $3.99 again. Vapes are going to be like $20 again.
You're going to make America great again.
You're going to make America great again.
But does your vote really matter?
Well, no, because I mean the people.
I don't even think they heard you on the camera. Does your vote really matter, bro?
Nah.
Shalom, shalom. Most High in Christ bless. My name is Soldier Samuel, IUIC Phoenix, cuts from the streets. Who am I here with?
Ronnie McGee.
Who we got here today?
Anthony.
Kim.
Savage.
Brother Ronnie, so we have a few questions for you today. It's election year, right?
Right.
Who are you voting for, Trump or Kamala?
I always vote independent, brother.
Vote independent? Could you expound? What does that mean?
I don't vote Democrat or Republican. My views with Kamala, being the prosecutor and everything, and I just don't know. But we not voting for Trump.
All praise to the Most High. I'm glad y'all took the time to talk to us. And previously we were talking, do y'all plan on voting this year?
Probably not.
Depending.
Depending, okay. So if you were to vote, who are you to vote for?
I'm not sure, actually. I was kind of just saying now that I'm not sure who morally I feel like is a good person to vote for.
What about yourself? If you were to vote, who would you put your vote on?
To be honest, the media wants us to vote for who we expect to vote for. The person that look like us, talk like us, breathe the same air we breathe. So, obviously they would feel like the obvious answer would be Kamala. Right. But I don't know. I'd rather not vote for either. Just go about my own business and be an open and free spirit about who it is that is running the country. Just hope they do what they're supposed to do to get us back right. You know what I'm saying?
Trump Nation.
He say Trump Nation. Okay.
So in regards to voting, you do vote if you had another option other than between Kamala or Trump that's not Democratic or Republican, would you still vote for someone?
Yes.
Who would you vote for?
His name is Fred. I think that's his name. Fred. I can't think of his last name.
Okay.
But he's the older black guy.
Okay, so if based off what you just said, right? Mm-hmm. Why do you believe Brother Fred would be a good president?
Because he cares about our needs. He really want to see us make it in life.
Okay.
So since you were saying that you were hoping that would do more for the community and stuff like that, has voting ever helped the Black, Hispanic, and any community in general? Has voting really helped us, or are we still kind of in the same position we've been in for years? What's y'all opinion on that?
My opinion, I feel like it's a little bit of both. It may have helped here and there, but then there's times where you feel like it get overlooked a lot. Okay. And then it starts becoming a constant question of, is this even worth it at the end of the day? Like, are they really looking at us as a counter vote, or are they just looking at it and throwing it in the trash, probably shredding it or whatever the case is? So,
okay. So do you believe Trump will be a good president?
Of always. What do you mean? He's always stood on 10. He's been standing on business every time he go in office.
Okay.
So in regards to Fred, do you know any brothers Fred's policies so that he would bring out? Any policies of Fred?
I have to look at my phone.
Okay. No problem.
So now, like we were talking on the side earlier, we're a Bible-based organization, right? And you had amazing questions. Surely you want to add just one of them while we got it on now, right?
My question was who do I vote for morally? Who does God want me to vote for? I kind of don't know where to stand, because I feel like morally I don't know if I can lean towards one side, and then I'm in the middle, so I don't know exactly who is the right person to go for,
Oh, do you know any of Trump's policies, what he's gonna implement once he gets in office?
Not really. I'm pretty sure he's on the same type of time. Like,
Okay.
I just like him because he always ran office with a, you know what I mean, with an iron fist. You feel me? It ain't like he ain't letting nobody push over him or none of that. Like, ain't no
Going into how he deals with the other nations and all of that, right?
Yeah, he's standing on them.
Okay.
Period. He's standing on them.
So if Trump is president, like what are some of the positive changes that will come to the Black and Hispanic community?
Now that's ugly, cause you know he don't really mess with it, you know. But at the same time, though, I think like there's been a couple times where he's put out a couple of petitions or whatever that helps the lower poverty. So I'm not seeing where the problem is with him, like basically helping more like middle class and higher class. It's just, I don't see the issue.
Okay.
I mean, I rock with Trump. He took a bullet. What you mean? He just got patched for the United States game.
Yeah.
We standing with him.
So the reason why we bring out these questions is we want to get the view of our people, right? And for an example, one of my questions right here said, if they were president, right, what would Brother Fred do to change the conditions of the Black and Hispanic community?
Oh, wow. He would dig more into education, more into public housing for us, more into lowering the cost of rent, lowering the cost of food, and
Okay, so he would pretty much make the living conditions of our people a little bit better, is what you're saying. Okay.
Because what you asked is a good question. That's what a lot of our people want to know. Who do I vote for? Who right? Who wrong? Let's see what the Bible says. All right, because we all believe in the Bible, right? All right. Watch this. Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 17. Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 17. Watch this.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 17. As for us,
as for Anthony and Kim,
our eyes has yet failed for our vain help.
Because we always search for a solution. We've been looking for a solution for thousands upon years, right? We started in the 60s, then they barely allowed the Native Americans to vote in the 1960s. They just allowed black people to vote really in the 1900s, early 1900s or whatever. So now doing that same thing, we still trying to look for that help. The only help we can get is out of the Bible. God can help us through all the situation. The more answer to vote for is just stand with God. At the end of the day, you can't lose standing with God, right? Keep reading.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation.
For who?
A nation that could not save us.
The only person that can save us is a black man called Jesus Christ. That's the only person that can save us at the end of the day. We done fought for years. We done fought for rights. We done fought for all these things. Damn, when we gonna stop fighting and just let the Lord do his job? When we gonna let the Lord fight for us sometime? Give God a chance, as they say. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm not gonna vote. You see what I'm saying? I stopped voting years ago. You know what I mean? And this is the reason why. Deuteronomy 17 and verse 15.
Gotcha. This book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17 and verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren.
So Trump ain't one of our brothers. You see what I'm saying? Like, he not cut from the same, like he not cut from the soil. You know what I mean? He not our brother. He's from a different nation, right? Read.
Shalt thou set king over thee.
So that's who we should be seeking to set king over thee. Same thing with Kamala. Kamala's East Indian, right? I saw you seen some stuff about that too. Both of them, neither of them is one of us. Read that part again.
Among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee.
So we supposed to set one of our brothers over us. You see what I mean? Come on.
Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
So that's a commandment. You know what I mean? So these commandments were set up for us to be in a better position. If we don't apply them to our lives, then we in a worse position. You see how our communities is the way they are. Right. Of the Bible on how God feels about voting and setting people over us, right? Okay. Can I get there real quick?
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 5. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man.
So the Bible says, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, right? Because not everybody has the best interest of the black community, such as Kamala, Trump, right? Biden, or any other of the presidents that's been president so far. Because we're always given these promises, we're always given these speeches on how they're going to change things in the black community and never do, right? Read it at the top from the top.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 5. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man.
So what it is that's going to go into what we finna read next. Get that in the vain help, the Lamentations. When it says, "Cursed be the man trusteth in man," putting our hopes and putting our hopes into someone who we believe is going to help our community after we've seen the reputation of America to come help our people, we're cursed that way. Yep. So does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
And so that's what we got to do, is just show our people that there is a solution to our problems, and it's actually in the Bible. It's to come back under the scriptures, keeping God's laws in the faith of our King Christ, the Black Messiah. Right. Do you have any closing thoughts by the chance, brother?
No, I just appreciate y'all out here doing this and enlightening peoples and trying to open some eyes, man. We need it.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation